Hello, and thanks for watching today's video. I'm Alex.
And I'm Lainey.
And today we're going to talk about the 5 retirement myths that are ruining your future. And before we get going, a couple of housekeeping items. First is, we really appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and comment and let us know what you think about these things. And also, we are not financial advisors. These items are just our opinion. So seek your professional if you have financial questions.
Yes. So the first myth is that you will need less money in retirement. Well, the truth of the matter is retirement can be pretty expensive, especially in the beginning, because you're traveling more, you're spending more time doing your hobbies, which a lot of times ends up costing you money. Healthcare costs might be more than you thought they would be.
Yeah.
You know, you can really spend a lot of money when you first get going in retirement.
Because when you're working, you're at work all day. It's hard to spend money sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to spend money in retirement.
So much easier to spend it when you have time on your hands.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
really deep dive into your budget. Think really hard about what you're going to do, what it's going to cost you, and plan that out, because it might not cost you less unless you have a very strict budget and you keep to it. Okay, so myth number 2. Social Security will cover most, if not all, of my day-to-day living expenses. Well, the average Social Security check is somewhere around $1,600 to $1,700 a month. And usually it only covers 30 to 40% of your before retirement income amounts. So it's going to be a lot less than you're used to living on. You might not be able to live off that full amount.
No, that's true. Okay, so myth number 3, thinking that you can go ahead and just work a few extra years if you need to. Well, nearly 50% of retirees are forced to retire earlier than they planned. And that can be a problem. And also, it might be because of health, it might be layoffs, it might be because you need to spend time caregiving for an elderly parent. There are many factors that can really stop you working as long as you had planned.
Oh yeah, and as you're approaching retirement age, if you are forced out by your employer, finding replacement work can be extremely challenging, if not impossible, at that age. So
it might not be at the same rate of pay that you were getting previously. It might be a significant decrease in the amount that you're receiving.
Yeah, for sure. So the next one, I love the next one, if only it were true. But myth number 4, my kids will help me if I run out of money. Well, I mean, okay, you might be lucky, but at the end of the day, your kids have their own financial stresses to worry about. And they probably don't have the money to support themselves, their families, and you and your spouse as well. So, they've got costs of housing, they've got student loans that they're paying for, and it's very unreasonable to think that they're suddenly going to open up their pocketbooks and support you because either you didn't plan for retirement or you've blown all your money.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, if only that were true, that there would be somebody just to swoop in and take care of everything.
Yeah.
So myth number 5, the myth is, I don't need to plan. I'll just figure it out when I get there. Well, that's not a very good plan at all. So, retirement can be a 25, 30-year thing, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
And, that's a really big chunk of time that you've got to make sure that you've got the money to handle, especially all the costs that come with retirement.
Yeah,
So
25 years, 30 years, 40 years. If you retire when you're 62 and you live to be 90, there's 28 years right there. That's
and people are living longer than they used to.
People are living much older, absolutely. I know 2 92-year-olds that are as fit as can be. So, you just don't know. So yeah, definitely
Yes.
plan, budget, plan.
Yes.
But like let's see. One of them was number 3. I can always work a little longer. Sometimes you don't have the luxury of choice. Sometimes you get laid off and you're forced into it. But hopefully you've been planning up until that point and you've saved some money and you've got a little bit of resources there.
Yes.
So thanks for watching today's video.
Yes, if you can think of any other things that we didn't come up with that you think people maybe are putting in the back of their mind, that they think, oh, well, I'll do this, or I don't need to do that, let us know, and we'd love to hear what you
Yep, and don't
think about
forget,
that.
subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.